This video focuses Introduction to Python Lambda Functions by asking ChatGPT Introduction to Python Lambda Functions. With examples and code explanations, we can get the basic knowledge of Python Lambda functions. In Python, Lambda functions are small anonymous functions that are defined using the lambda keyword. They can have any number of arguments but only one expression, which is evaluated and returned. Unlike normal functions defined with def, lambda functions are single-line functions and don't require a name. We use the following syntax to define a lambda function. Lambda parameter, expression. Lambda is the keyword for defining a lambda function. The parameter is the input to the function. The expression is what the function calculates and returns. Let's explore example 1. Simple lambda function. This lambda function adds 10 to the input value. In this case, x is the argument. The expression x plus 10 is evaluated and returned. Next, example 2. Lambda with multiple arguments. A lambda function that adds two numbers. In this case, a and b are the arguments. The expression a plus b is evaluated and returned. Next, example 3. Using lambda with map. The map function applies a function to all items in an iterable, e.g., list. In this case, the lambda function squares each number in the list. The final output result we get is 1, 4, 9, 16. Next, example 4. Using lambda with filter. The filter function filters elements from an iterable based on a condition. In this case, the lambda function returns true for even numbers, so only those are included. The final output result we get is 2, 4, 6. Next, example 5. Using lambda with reduce. The reduce function from functors module applies a rolling computation to sequential pairs of values in a list. In this case, the lambda function multiplies all elements together. The final output result we get is 24. Finally, let's take another look at the feature of lambda functions. Lambda functions are often used when you need a short, one-time use function, particularly as an argument to other functions, like map, filter, or sorted. However, for complex logic, it's generally better to use regular functions for readability and maintainability.